I don't know if cuts can be a very important point in this backdrop. Well, there goes the bell and the market's running off over the 11,600 mark, holding what the pre-market pre-opening indicated. Just holding by the skin of its teeth, but that's still 0.5% higher as far as the Sensex and Nifty are concerned. Even better for the Nifty Bank and for the mid-cap. So a healthy 5 in the green for 1 in the red as far as advanced declines are concerned. Leading the pack is the Tata Motors stock. So N. Chandrasekharan's promise is something that's really becoming a tailwind for Tata Motors. ITC up about 1.4. IndusInd Bank, NTPC, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank. So finance stocks actually leading the pack, as it were, other than Tata Motors. M&M also doing reasonably well. And then come the IT stocks. You know, Infosys is coming like about 8th or 10th in the list. What's in the red? Not a whole lot, just about 7-8 stocks. And that's the Bharti Airtel stock. Bajaj Auto is a shade lower. Bajaj Auto, Hero Moto and Eicher Motors. The 3 two-wheelers are but a few pice or a few rupees lower. Otherwise, it's all good, all green.
Oh, it's a rocking start for the broader market. Just look at that, 0.7% higher, up 134 points. The advance decline ratio is almost at 5:1 in favor of the advances. Two pockets are doing very well. One is real estate. So Oberoi Realty is up almost 6%. You have Godrej Properties, which is up 7% on the back of the relief that's coming from Maharashtra-based real estate players. The other pocket that's doing well is these CV financiers. So you have, names like Sundaram Finance, Shriram Transport, M&M Finance that are all up and about. In fact, I would also want, you spoke about Tata Motors, but I would also want to look at what's happening with Ashok Leyland this morning. There's an incremental positive for commercial vehicles where road tax for 6 months will be waived off in Maharashtra for all transporters and commercial vehicle manufacturers, and that will be a big relief. So you're having all of these stocks do quite well. Gillette is up about 4%, so keep an eye out on that. You have Prestige Estates. I mean, it's not Maharashtra based, but the sentiment in the real estate space is doing well, so up about 2.5% there. And Crompton Consumer up almost about 2% or so. Midcap IT once again is doing well. So Persistent Systems, you have Hexaware, Avas Financiers that just told us that things have improved. That one is up almost about 1.5%. So the sentiment is very upbeat in the broader markets, and there's plenty to choose from if you're a bull. By the way, I just want to point out a couple of losers, so get that for you on the screen. Hindustan Aeronautics is down 10% as we speak. Volumes are picking up over there. Reliance Communication, Alok Industries, IGL on the back of the weakness in the earnings. IGL is down almost about 1.5%. Bharti Airtel, a little bit of profit taking coming in over there. But Hindustan Aeronautics is really the one that's getting hit hard, 10.5% lower. Apart from that, good opening for the market. Standing tall at that 11,600.
That was Ajay Srivastava. Well, the market's closing 18 points higher on the Nifty. A bit of a disappointment for the bulls, but then, you know what, it's been such a strong series. Some bit of profit taking can never be blamed. Bank Nifty was up 200 points. In fact, Bank Nifty has really been the one to focus on for last 3 or 4 days. And this week, the Bank Nifty has outperformed the Nifty by a huge margin. In terms of stocks, the stock of the day today was IndusInd Bank, up 6%. You had SBI, which was up 3%, Tata Motors up 4%. This month, Tata Motors gained 37%. Mahindra was up 4%, HDFC 2.5%, Axis 2%, Sun Pharma 2%, Maruti 1.5%. On the way down, Reliance clearly dragging the market, so 1.5% lower on that. Then you had ONGC, Bajaj Auto, Z Entertainment. Some profit taking clearly visible, HDFC Bank a bit soft. But overall, a decent day, or decent end to what's been a really phenomenal series. Surabhi.
Anuj, very quiet for the mid-caps, at least on the index. Individual pockets, of course, stood out, and real estate definitely was the star today. Look at the way DLF is closing out, almost 10% on that stock. Godrej Properties, 7%. Oberoi Realty, 7%. Prestige Estates. So, Suntech Realty. It's all about, the realty names on the stamp duty cut in Maharashtra. Piramal Enterprise is also up about 6.5%. So individual stocks had good moves. Blue Star is something you can't ignore, almost 9% on that stock. And Century Ply, we discussed it in detail on the show, 7% up there as well, as perhaps the promoters look to add some money in the company. So those were some of the movers on the upside. If I very quickly wrap up some of the key losers, then HAL will definitely stand out as the OFS gets completed. Down in double digits today, that's Hindustan Aeronautics for you. And then we had some more weak names. Canfin Homes has cooled off, PTC India Financial Services. These are some of the names on the weaker side of the screen. So that's how it's all shaped up, with the Bank Nifty being the day's big star, the big outperformer, otherwise slightly quieter on the mid caps as well. Well, with that, Anuj, I and the entire team of Closing Bell have to take your leave, but don't go anywhere because we have big deal coming up next, right after this short break.